The woman accusing Prince Andrew of sexual misconduct, known legally as Jane Doe No. 3, has filed fresh documents in court, repeating the claims. The prince, who's in Davos this week, has in the past strongly denied the allegations. Well, Rajini Vaidyanathan is outside the court in West Palm Beach where this was filed. First of all, Rajini, what's in the documents?
Well, over several pages which were filed to this court in the last hour or so, Jane Doe No. 3 reasserts several of the claims that we've heard before. She reasserts the claim that she was forced to have sex with Prince Andrew on 3 separate occasions, including at an orgy. And in these documents, she gives us more detail about the circumstances under which she met Prince Andrew. And that was through, of course, the US businessman Jeffrey Epstein, who was a friend of Prince Andrew and was convicted of sex offences. Now, some of the quotes from her testimony, and it's important to note, this is the first time the court has heard in her own words her version of events. It is also important to stress, Clive, that Prince Andrew isn't party to any proceedings, but this is just Jane Doe No. 3 presenting her version of events to the courts. One quote here, she said, "I knew he was a member of the British royal family, but I just called him Andy." And she says that during their meetings they once talked about Sarah Ferguson, his ex-wife. She says that Epstein told her that whatever Prince Andrew wanted, she was to make sure he got. She said that she was paid approximately $15,000 by Epstein, and that was so that she could keep her mouth shut about working with the prince. And these court documents also, quite crucially, include a photo which has been widely circulated in the media of her and Prince Andrew. Now, she says it was taken around 2001 and it was taken by Jeffrey Epstein.
And Jane Doe No. 3's lawyers are saying they've actually tried to contact Buckingham Palace about all these allegations.
That's right. In these court documents, they've actually included a letter which they said they sent to Buckingham Palace. What they wanted to do was request a meeting. They said it wouldn't last more than 2 hours, but request a meeting with Prince Andrew to discuss these allegations. And they say that they wanted him to respond under oath to these allegations. But the lawyers told me that they had this document returned to them by FedEx yesterday. They say that it was returned without any acknowledgement. So they say that this is, in their eyes, a sign that they believe Prince Andrew is ducking these allegations. And in this testimony from Jane Doe No. 3, she says, "I hope my attorneys can interview Prince Andrew under oath about the contacts, and she hopes he will tell the truth." It is, of course, very important to stress that Prince Andrew strongly denies any of these claims. Buckingham Palace has issued several strenuous rejections of these allegations, saying that they are completely false. And we have heard in the last half an hour from the palace again. They confirm and say that these accusations are entirely untrue and that they won't be adding any further comment to these fresh documents which have appeared at this court in West Palm Beach. Of course, Clive, all of this comes ahead of Prince Andrew's public appearance at Davos on Thursday, where he'll be addressing a meeting, in fact, be hosting a meeting. But the lawyers for Jane Doe No. 3 maintain that they haven't timed the filing of these documents to coincide with that.
All right. Rajini Vaidyanathan live in Florida. Many thanks, Rajini.